joke around and have a good time, but I'm just gonna ask for us to be a little bit more serious for about 5 minutes, okay? So, in CrossFit, has anyone, raise your hand if you've ever heard of a hero workout? All right, can anyone tell us like what a hero workout is or why we have them? Does anyone, hit it sister, why do we have them? Or what are they?
It's like a WOD based off of hero.
A hero, a WOD based off a hero. Does anyone know like some ideas of hero? So, and does anyone have ideas like some of the heroes where they came, like what they were doing or anything? Have you heard of any of that stuff? Yes,
I know that there's one workout called Murph.
Okay, tell us about Murph.
You have to run and do a lot of stuff.
You have to run and do a lot of stuff. Does anyone know like why we have them maybe? Monica?
Well, I know what he did.
What did he do?
Like in the movie Lone Survivor, he was the one that knew, like, he went to go make the call in plain sight. He knew he would get shot, but he did it to save his friend.
He did it to save his friend, right? So he was in the military, right? In this gym, we have a lot of people who have served and served in the military. Like, who knows Coach Josh? He does, right? Who knows what John does for his job? Does anyone know what John does besides Quinn? Bryce. He's a firefighter, okay? Does anyone know what Coach Jeff does? What his job is? Grace? He's a police officer. So usually when we have a hero workout, it's to honor someone who kind of, like what Annika said, gave their life protecting our country, our freedom, helping others, rescuing others. So Annika's seen the movie based on the story of this man named Murph. And so if you get a chance, it'd be a great movie to watch with your family. You can talk about that. Well, in CrossFit, a lot of firefighters and police officers and military members do CrossFit. Why do you think they might do CrossFit? Does anyone know, like, why would they do CrossFit? Why would that help them maybe? What do you think? What do you think, Colin?
You don't want to be unhealthy in the military or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you could lose your life.
Yeah, you could use your life, or you could die trying to save other people, right? So you want to be in tip-top shape. So, as a practice in CrossFit, when soldiers or heroes fall, which means lose their lives or give their life for something greater than themselves, we dedicate workouts to them. Because the idea is, if they gave that, we could give a little bit of our time. Do you think Hero WODs are easy or hard?
Hard.
Super hard, right? And we want to think about the person we're honoring while we're doing the workout. So when we want to give up, what do?
Keep going.
Keep pushing, right? This is very little compared to what these people have done, okay? So everyone turn around and look at Aaron. Aaron's standing right there. Aaron, give him a wave. So Aaron had a friend, back over here, and hero, right? So he contacted John and said, hey, I really want to do this thing. And because we're a community here, what's a community? Like, what does even that mean? What does it mean if you're in a community besides Colin? No one else knows? I know you've all learned this at school. Yeah, I'm gonna call everyone's teacher right now. Be like, your kid doesn't even know about community. Bryce, what's a community?
It's
Kind of like a group, right? Do most people in a community have like a common, they think kind of the same a little bit? So everyone that comes to the gym is a community because we all do CrossFit, right? We all do workouts, right? We suffer together. So as a community, John was like, yes, we can totally do this. So Rodman is how you say it, yes? How do you say it?
Is Rodman or Rodman?
Okay, Rodman. I'm going to tell you a little story about this, okay? So, Aaron wrote this great write-up. So if you have a chance to hop onto the Evolve blog, you should check it out tonight when you get home or maybe tomorrow. And he talks a little bit about like why we do Hero WODs, and then he talks about how sometimes tragedy strikes really close to us, okay? And he's talking about how his friend was not only his friend, but also a fellow United States Marine and a veteran firefighter who was critically injured in a tragic accident on September 9th, 2015 in Aaron's hometown of Lansing, Michigan. His name was Dennis, and other Lansing firefighters were volunteering their time, so they weren't even like really working, right? They're volunteering their personal time in a charity fundraiser for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. In a tragic turn of events, he was intentionally struck by a motorist in a senseless and incomprehensible act of violence. Despite the best efforts of the medical personnel, he ultimately succumbed to his injuries and died at the hospital. He was survived, Dennis Rodman was survived by his parents, which means his parents still live on in his name, his siblings, so his brothers and sisters, his wife, and an unborn child. He never got to meet his dad. So Aaron heard about this, and it really hit home with him, and so he wanted to do something so we could honor him. Did anyone get chills when I just read that? I did, right? Because that's pretty intense stuff. So tomorrow at our gym, we're going to do this workout named after him, right? To remember him. To fight really hard. So it's going to be a 45-minute AMRAP. You just did an 8-minute AMRAP. Was that hard stuff?
Yeah.
This is way more than that, right? And we're going to do 10 burpees. Those are rough, right? 15 deadlifts and 20 sit-ups. Okay? To remember this man who gave his life for something greater than himself. Okay? So when you see Hero WODs posted, or when you hear about that, now you have a little bit more background, because are you a part of the CrossFit community now? Yeah, darn right you are. Are you a part of CrossFit? Are you part of this gym?
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally are. So it would make sense that we would allow you to be a part of this. Now you can't come and do a 45-minute workout tomorrow, but what we do want you to do is this. There are some Sharpies in that cup, and we want you to come up here now. There's a lot of us, and there's a lot of gym members. So about with your hand, how big do you want your name to be? Like little, right? Like not Kendra there, right? No, we want it to be small, but we want you just worked out today, right? And the next time you do a workout, I want you to think, next week on Tuesday, I want you to think of Dennis Rodeman when you're doing that workout. Can we all do that? Yeah? All right, before you write names, we're all gonna come in, we're gonna get our hands in, and it's gonna be Rodeman on 3. Got it? All right, come on, parents, if you wanna come in. Come on, let's do it. And then you're gonna sign your name. Bring it in. Tighter, but all the adults are gonna be like all up with their shoes. All right, ready? Ready? Rodeman on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rodeman!